Hi, welcome to my channel and this week's yoga class. Today we're going to do a full Vinyasa flow. We're going to work through sun salutations, some faster pace, harder poses, and then finish with some stretches and a full Savasana. So join me seated. If you need to, you can place a block underneath the sitting bones to level out the hips. We're going to take the hands to the knees, close the eyes and take 3 grounding deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Trying to inflate the whole body with air and then squeezing it back out. One more. Good. Open the eyes, deep breath in, stretching tall. As you breathe out, right arm comes to the mat, left arm over the top for a stretch. Breathe in, stretch tall. Breathe out, left arm down, right arm over the top for a stretch on the other side. Breathe in, stretch tall. We're going to go into a twist. So right arm comes behind, left on the knee, looking over that back shoulder. Breathe in, stretch tall. As you breathe out, we'll go the opposite way, over that back shoulder. Breathe in, stretch tall. As you breathe out, we're going to a forward fold. Bring the hands down. Take one more deep breath here. As you breathe out, come back to seated. Good, we'll come on to all fours. We'll do 3 rounds of cat-cow. So making sure hips are over knees, shoulders are over wrists. Breathing in, pulling the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. As you breathe out, rounding the back, chin to chest. Breathe in and up. And out and down. One more time, breathe in and up. And out and down. Good, returning to a neutral flat back. We're going to tuck the toes under, push the hips up and back for our first down dog. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Pedaling out the legs, stretching out the hamstrings and the calves. Really trying to push that chest towards the thighs, opening up the upper back and shoulders. On your next out breath, we're going to walk feet to hands, big breath in, come all the way up, hands to prayer, bring it to heart center, and we'll go into our first sun salutation. So breathing in, stretching tall. As you breathe out, we're going down to the toes. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat. This time we'll just step it back to plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back, down dog. Take a nice deep breath here. As you breathe out, walking feet to hands. Breathing in, coming all the way up, hands to prayer. As you breathe out, heart center. Good, we'll go again. Breathing in, reaching tall. As you breathe out, you're going down to the toes. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat. This time you can jump it back if you want, or still step it back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back. Down dog. Take a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, either jump it or step it forwards. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, we're going to take it into a spine stretch. We're going to take hold of the elbows. Really release down into it. Take 2 deep breaths here. You can sway it side to side if you wish. Release the hands to the mat. Big breath in, come all the way up. Bring the hands to prayer. As you breathe out, heart center. Good. We're going to go into a sun salutation B now. So breathe in, stretching tall. As you breathe out, take the hands shoulder width apart, sitting it back for your chair pose. Tucking the tailbone under, pulling that belly button in. Take a deep breath in here. As you breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat, either jump it or step it back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back, down dog. Breathing in, you're going to take the right foot towards the ceiling, bend the knee, stack the hips. As you breathe out, step the foot between the hands and bring that left knee down. Once you're balanced, breathing in, we're going to take a low lunge on the right side, really trying to push through and open up that hip. Arms strong to the ceiling, shoulders down. One more deep breath here. On your next out breath, bring the hands to frame the foot. Pop those back toes up, stepping back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck toes under, up and back, down dog. Breathing in, we'll take the left foot towards the ceiling this time. Bend the knee, stack the hips. As you breathe out, bring the foot between the hands. Bring that right knee down. Once you're balanced, bring the arms up, low lunge on that second side. So again, pushing through that hip to open it up. Arms strong to the ceiling but shoulders down. One more deep breath here. On your next out breath, bring the hands to frame the foot. Pop those back toes up, stepping back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck toes under, up and back, down dog. Take a deep breath here. As you breathe out, either jump it or step it forwards. This time, as you breathe in, bringing it back to your chair pose. Tuck the tail under, pull the belly button in. Deep breath here. Next in breath, stand it tall, reaching high. Breathing out, hands to prayer, heart center. Good. We're going to do one more sun salutation. We're going to do a twisted one. So as you breathe in, take the arms up. As you breathe out, hands come shoulder width apart. Drop to your chair pose. Pulling that belly button in, tucking the tail under. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, folding forwards, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat, either jump it or step it back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back, down dog. As you breathe in, we're going to take the right foot towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, we're going to take it wide of the right hand, and then that right hand goes towards the ceiling as you breathe in. Good. We're really trying to keep that back leg long and strong, pushing through that back heel, twisting to look at the top thumb and ceiling. Take one more deep breath here. On your next out breath, that right hand comes back on the inside of the foot, stepping it back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck toes under, up and back, down dog. Breathing in, taking that left foot towards the ceiling. As you breathe out, step it wide of the left hand. And then taking that left hand towards the ceiling. So again, you're really trying to keep that back leg long and strong, pushing through that back heel, twisting towards the ceiling, looking towards that top thumb. We'll take one more deep breath here. On your next in-breath, bring the hand back to the mat, step the foot back for plank, breathe in here. As you breathe out, we'll all do knees, chin, chest, up for whatever cobra feels good for you. Tucking the toes under, up and back, down dog. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, we're all going to take the knees down to the mat. So you can either take them wide or narrow. Sit the hips back onto the feet. We'll take a child's pose. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Trying to keep the hands and arms activated. You can rock side to side, open up the hips a bit if that feels good. Last deep breath. Good. We're going to go into an active warming flow now. So you're going to tuck the toes under, push the hips up and back, coming back into our down dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Get yourself comfortable. And we're going to start our flow. So as you breathe in, take the right foot towards the ceiling, bend the knee. As you breathe out, bring it through, knee to nose, and hold. Breathe in, take the foot back towards the ceiling, bend the knee, breathing out, knee to left elbow, and hold. Breathe in, foot goes back towards the ceiling, bend the knee, breathe out, knee comes to right elbow, hold, 3, 2, 1, last time. Foot goes towards the ceiling as you breathe in. As you breathe out, this time we're going to bring the knee behind the hand, the foot behind the left hand, drop it back for a pigeon pose. So you want to try and keep that front leg as much in line with the short end of the mat as you can, trying to get a 90-degree angle. Flexing the foot. If at all you feel uncomfortable or unsteady, you can bring a block in under the thigh or the bottom on the right. And we're just really going to try and breathe in nice and deep. Lift the chest. Feel free to bring the fingertips down onto the mat or leaning on that front leg. Deep breath out. Settle into your pose. And we're going to do a pigeon spinal wave. So you're going to bring the fingertips just in front of the knee and the foot. Breathe in, open the chest. As you breathe out, lower all the way down, trying to keep as much weight in the body and hips as possible, just using the fingertips for balance. Breathe in, come back up. Good. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, come back up. This time as you breathe out, you're going to come all the way down. Bring the hands or arms down and just relax into your sleeping pigeon. And we'll take 2 deep breaths here. Good. Coming back up. This time we're going to place the hands, remove any blocks or anything from underneath. Taking the weight back into the arms, tucking the toes under at the back. We're going to pop that back leg back into a plank. Deep breath in here. As you breathe out, knees, chin, chest, cobra. Again, whatever level feels good for you. Tucking the toes under, up and back, down dog. I'll do the same on the left side. So take a nice deep breath here first of all in your down dog. And then on your next in-breath, take that left foot towards the ceiling. Bend the knee as you breathe out, knee to nose, and hold. Breathe in, foot goes high. Bend the knee, bring it through as you breathe out, knee to right elbow. Breathe in, back towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, breathe out. Knee to left elbow. 3, 2, 1. Last time, take it all the way back up. This time we're coming through into that pigeon again. On the other side. So again, trying to line up the leg with the mat if you can. Placing a block if you need one. Flexing that front foot and settling back into your pigeon. Again, utilising the fingertips or leaning on that front leg, whatever feels best for you. Take a nice deep breath, trying to open up that chest. Next in breath, we're going to start our pigeon spinal wave. So breathe in, lift the chest high. Breathe out, roll it forwards, keeping on those fingertips. Breathe in, opening up the chest, looking up. Breathe out, release to the floor. Breathe in, coming back up. Breathe out and down. Last time, breathe in, come up. This time, as you breathe out, bringing the arms down, come into your sleeping pigeon for 2 deep breaths. If you have the flexibility, you can take the arms all the way out the front, or like I have, and underneath the head. Or if this is as far as you go, that's fine too. Good. Bring yourself back up. Remove your block, or if you have one, bring the hands in front of the knee and foot, taking the weight back in the arms, tucking the toes under at the back, stepping back to your plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, knees, chin, chest. We'll take it to a high cobra this time if you can, looking up high. Take a full deep breath here. On your next out breath, tuck the toes under, hips go up and back, down dog. Good. Deep breath in here. As you breathe out, we're going to go back into a child's pose. So as we've been doing hip work, I'd advise you take them wide, sit back onto the feet, keep the arms activated, lower the head. 3 deep breaths. Again, if you wanted to, you could rock side to side, rolling through those hips, or you can just stay in stillness. 1 more deep breath. Good. Walking yourself up, bringing the knees together, sitting back. We're going to stretch the upper body a little bit now after all that lower body stretching. So we'll start off taking the arms behind, clasping the fingers together, opening up the chest, pushing the hands and arms away from the body. Try not to let the ribs flare out. Pulling in that belly button, holding it tight. Release a bit of pressure. We're then going to take this into a one shoulder and neck stretch. So you're going to bring those interlocked hands, if you can, behind you. Now if you couldn't interlock the hands, you could always just hold on to the forearms, and then if you're going to do the side, you're just pulling it round into that side and just holding it there. If you can interlock the fingers, tuck it into the side, tuck that right elbow back. Again, watching that the ribs don't flare, pull that belly button in, keep it nice and tall. Take a deep breath here, and then we're going to drop that right ear to the right shoulder and stretch through the neck as well on the left side. Take 2 deep breaths here. Good. Lift the head, release the twist, release the hands, and just shake it all out. We'll do the same on the other side. So re-interlocking the fingers, a little bit of pressure, open up that chest, ease that pressure back off, bring it round. If you can tuck it into that left side this time, again watching that rib flare, pulling the belly button in. We're then going to tuck that left elbow behind. Take a deep breath here. Drop the left ear to left shoulder this time for a stretch down the right side of the neck and shoulder. 2 deep breaths. Lift the head, release the arms, release the fingers, and shake it all out. We're going to come to laying down now. You're going to lay flat on the back. Bring both knees in for a gentle squeeze. You're then going to let the left leg go long. Now if this is too much for that left hip flexor, you can always bend the knee. But if you can, take it long. Holding on to that right knee, you're going to just gently rock it left and right. Just a few times. Keep breathing deeply. You're then going to take the left arm out to the side and just bring that knee as far to the right as it will go, stretching through the inside of the hip. Take one more deep breath here. Bring it back to center. Take the right arm out, left hand comes onto the knee, and just going to cross it across the body for a supine twist. Just as far as it will go, comfortably go. Looking out towards that right hand. Take 3 deep breaths here. And then coming back to center, bring that left knee in, both hands around the knees for a squeeze. You're then going to let that right leg go long if you can. Again, if not, feel free to bend it. But if you can, take it long, holding on to that left knee this time. Give it a squeeze and then just rock it from side to side, stretching the hip gently. Just do it a few times. Good. Take the right arm out to the side and then gently pull that knee out as far as it will go to the left. Just breathing deeply, stretching that inner hip. One more deep breath. Good. Bring it back to center. You're going to swap arms. Now the left arm goes out to the side, right hand on the knee, and just pull it all the way across the body to where is comfortable. Again, looking over the opposite hand. Take 3 deep breaths. Bring the knee back to center. Give that right knee, bring that right knee in for a final squeeze. You can rock side to side if that feels good. You're going to let the right leg go long, let the left leg go long on the mat. Bring the hands by the sides, get yourself comfortable, and we'll go into our Savasana. So if you need a blanket or a pillow or anything for underneath your head or over your body to keep you warm, get that now. Once you're relaxed, close the eyes, slow down the breathing, and we'll go into Savasana. So on your next in-breath, take your attention to your toes, to your feet and your legs. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your hips, your back and your stomach. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your fingers, your hands and your arms. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your chest and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your neck, your face and your head. And as you breathe out, let the last of the tension leave your body. We'll continue breathing deeply here, totally relaxed on the mat. Please feel free to stay here longer if you wish, or if you want to bring yourself back into the room, you can begin to wriggle the toes and the fingers. Move the feet together, take the arms up over the top of the head and stretch all the way from the fingers to the toes. When you feel ready, you can roll onto your side using your arm as a pillow and take 2 more deep breaths here. Begin now to push yourself back to that comfortable seated position. If you need a blanket or a block underneath the sitting bones to level the hips, place that now. Keeping the eyes closed, bring the hands at prayer at heart center. We'll take 3 final deep breaths to lock in our practice. In the lap, the chin to the chest, open the eyes, and we're all done. Thank you. thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I'd like to see you again next week. Namaste.